Welcome back to the Beard Bros podcast. Hope you guys are having a blessed day. We got two females today. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Monica.
My name's Karla.
Nice to meet you, ladies. They're my brother's friends.
Yes.
How do you guys know each other? Let's start there.
We know Ben?
Yeah.
That's my brother.
That's not true because you're not my sister.
Well, that's my brother.
Well, I don't really know how me and Monica met. Really, like it was.
How long
like
have you known each other?
Like, what?
3 years?
Yeah, about 3
That's a
years.
good amount of time.
Probably through Matt.
Yeah, we were just like mutual friends one time, and then found out we kind of related a little bit,
Yeah.
a little sideways turn.
Okay.
And me and they're just best friends.
Yeah,
Okay,
like we're
yeah.
best friends, so I met them, like all of them.
Okay, so you met their crew through her.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. How long have y'all been friends for?
It's like 7th grade.
7th grade.
Oh,
Long
wow.
time. So we're 12. Probably.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know your age. I'm not going to ask.
About 10
21. 21.
You're only 21?
We just turned 21.
Oh my gosh, y'all are young. How are y'all enjoying 21?
Y'all want a beer?
I mean, it is allowed. It is allowed.
It is legal now.
Yeah.
We feel like grown-ups.
Oh, this is the moment? Like at 18 you didn't feel grown up yet?
No.
No, because I couldn't order alcohol.
Oh, so this is it.
This is it. We're
You're like,
adults now.
okay,
She
I'm
didn't have any alcohol
21.
with me when she was not 21. I swear, man. I swear she didn't.
Never.
Oh, that's cool.
Maybe
A bit.
So are you more of like a casual drinker, like a party drinker, a mixture, bars? How do you prefer to have
I
your
feel
drinks?
like we go from like one extreme to the other. Like
Oh, okay.
either like we drink like one or two, like just casually, like whatever.
Chilling.
And like if it's not that, it's like we're like blackout drunk.
Hey, I mean,
It just depends on the situation.
Like
Who
there's no medium there. It's just like one extreme
one
to the
or
other.
the other.
Yeah.
It's either they're by themselves or they're with me and Matt.
This is exactly what happened.
I mean, I've seen you guys. I don't know about you, but I know they get pretty crunk every now and then.
Every now and then.
Every
Every other Thursday. like-
Every other day, nothing big.
I mean, I don't know. I can't say much. I've been there, done that. It was fun, but
Yeah, it's
the
kinda
older you
fun.
get, it's not.
It's kind of fun not doing the party scene, more of just like the.
That's what we were just talking about the other
The
day.
Yeah,
kicking it, like kickbacks, like
You're the family.
friends.
Do y'all play beer pong?
Yes,
Only way to
Are
party.
you good at beer pong?
I
No.
am.
She is.
I beat you every time.
I beat
I
Ben.
No, the reason I ask is because when I first started drinking, that was like the thing. Beer pong was it was the soup. That's what we did. It didn't matter what else we did. It was beer pong, and then years passed by, and it just we never played beer pong.
Well, see, I've never played beer pong with actual beer. Like, you know how, like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like the beer cups and you drink it. Like, I've never played that.
Why? You put water in
Yeah,
it,
we put
and
water
then you
in
drink
it.
your. See,
Yeah,
to me
we have
that
to
was
drink.
okay. That was the thing I didn't like either.
Yeah.
Because you could sit there and not drink your beer. How would I really know? And then if I beat you,
Yeah.
are you gonna drink the rest of my can? Because that's how it was. Like if I beat you 5 cups to 1, you would have to finish my 5 cups.
Yeah.
And so
I
That's the
I
only
used to
reason.
play a lot. We played one time with vodka in the cups. That shit was crazy. Me and
I mean,
Devin.
yeah.
Of course.
Of
Played
course.
vodka shit one time.
no, there's been too many times. Do you remember? I know it's hard to remember, but remember a time it got crazy like that? Like, have you ever had a foul accident? Like threw up?
Man.
I had done it in the
Only
middle.
like twice.
I remember one
I've never
specific time.
I've had a couple of times.
It's never pretty.
No.
Were you okay? Let me ask you this: were you able to like get over that and continue, or were you done?
I don't know.
I think I've done it like maybe once or twice, but like the other times it's just like
There's been one
You're
time where
done.
I've
you
seen.
pass out. Like,
Yeah, I've seen
You're done.
Karl. I've seen her like. She like went to the bathroom and she didn't come out for a while. And one of my friends was like, "Yo, go check on Karl." And I went in there. It was everywhere. And I was like, I was like, Karl. I was like, "Let's go, buddy." Cleaned her up, and she was like, "No." And she went back to the table. She sat there for a good 30 minutes. Then she just, I had to go put her to bed. But that's the only time I've ever seen her like go
Those
back
friends,
out.
bro, you gotta watch out for them, bro. They be throwing up on the homies. They be doing some wild,
Yeah, one of my
shit,
friends,
bro.
one of my friends, I took him to my sister's graduation party, and like
Oh.
she just We were all drunk by the time she got there,
Poor
so
Devin.
when she got there, Devin, she just like threw up on Devin, and Devin was all.
R.I.P. to
Oh.
the Tims, bro.
That's the worst when you throw up on someone else.
Devin was real chill about it, though. He was like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I
You know me, I would have been like, motherfucker, bro. Like, really? Like,
I would have been pretty chill because it would have been understanding that they were
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yo, we're taking a picture, bro, and from the corner of my eyes, I look, and this girl explodes, bro. Boom! Everywhere, dog.
I can respect the person that knows when they're gonna throw up and goes and does it on their own. Like
Bro, she
it's
was
like
on.
you see them going, they're going. You're like, yeah.
Sometimes
They're done.
I thought I'm
See,
pretty.
I know. I know when
Do
I'm
you?
gonna throw. I'm just like, I won't even say a word. I'll just get up and
Gets
go.
up and leaves.
I'll
See,
just get
that's
up and go.
respect. That's respect. Someone that's like just keeps going and then randomly fucks up the party and shit. It's like
I've never done that.
And then you also have
I've done
people.
that.
You also have people like Mo
I don't know.
that gets drunk and she's like, I'm gonna throw up, I'm gonna throw up, I'm gonna throw up the whole time, but she never throws up.
No.
What's your preference, beer or liquor?
It depends,
Liquor.
honestly.
It depends.
I can drink both.
Liquor.
I think honestly I can only drink beer because I've hung out with the boys a lot. So
Okay.
like, I've been able to drink
Yeah, we
beer.
don't allow no.
Like, well, there's like only liquor like
Or Karla.
sometimes. I drink liquor with Carl, but when I'm with the boys I drink beer. It just really I can drink
It
both.
just depends
Yeah.
on your situation at the time. That's pretty. I think it didn't matter. Do you believe in the whole? I know y'all are freshly 21, but the beer before liquor.
No.
No, it doesn't matter.
There's
I don't
beer
think-
over everything. It's like I don't even like.
I don't know. I feel
it,
like when I drink liquor and I have like a couple shots in me, then I can start drinking beer.
Mhm.
You know, it's like nothing. Like I'll just drink it
Exactly.
like nothing. But
That's how I am.
I don't really like shots, but when I do, it's havoc. I don't like it.
Yeah, you're not very
It's a
good off
different
shots.
person.
I like beer because I know how many beers I could drink and I'll be fine.
Bitter is casual. If you drink it at a decent speed.
yeah.
Just a couple, like a beer,
I
maybe
probably-
2 an hour.
I usually
But if
have
you're
about
just-
a beer or two like a night. Now I don't really, unless like I said, I do shots and I get too fucked up. I don't really do shots no more.
Well, that's why shots are
Okay.
deadly.
You called me the other day, Mo, let's do a shot. I was like,
Well,
okay.
If you had to pick me up, I was fucking black.
That's what I'm saying. Shots, you could take 4 shots and think you're good, and then an hour passes
Yeah.
by, you're fucked up. Like immediately fucked up because you didn't see him coming. Yeah, liquor's pretty lethal.
Yeah. So
that's the fun in it.
I don't know if it's fun. Sometimes.
Okay. So do you get hangovers?
I do.
I think I've gotten hungover like once,
Yeah.
but not really. No.
What do you consider a hangover?
Like you wake up feeling like shit the next day. Your head's gonna explode.
You
you're
sleep
like,
all day.
Yeah, you're like.
You're just unable to function.
Yeah.
Okay. You?
I do get hangovers only when I drink like an excessive amount, like more than my body weight probably.
Damn!
Like-
She's just going straight up hard kickstands.
No, literally. Like I can.
But she's not that heavy. So.
Well, that's true, but
But I can drink like I'm not like I am a small person, but I can drink. I think we can drink a lot for like just
Yeah.
small girls. Like we can drink a
Nah,
lot.
one time she did, bro. She got a whole thing of Gatorade and
A whole bottle of Malibu. I
Malibu.
drank
She
it all
drank
by
it all
myself.
by herself, bro.
The next day, I had to go to work, and I was just like, my
Yeah,
head
that's the
hurts.
worst.
we had a bottle of Henny and she finished that before we could. And it was just like, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
I'm drinking a whole bottle of cherry vodka.
Yeah, that was
What
bad.
That's
That was
That
bad.
does not sound
Uh-uh.
No, like straight cough syrup.
No, that sounds horrible. What's your go-to drink? Like one drink that you usually have probably
Smirnoffs.
more than any other drink.
Yeah, like
Seagrams,
Seagram's
like
like.
wine coolers, probably.
Oh, okay.
That's just if we're like, oh, we're gonna be like drinking all night. We should probably
Like if we play
chill.
like games with them or something, you know, something like
Yeah, if we're not
casual
trying to
drinking.
like get fucked up really
Yeah.
fast. Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Yeah, I mean,
But I mean, if we're gonna go
pre-game's
all out,
always fun.
we just
Yeah.
buy a bottle. Let's go.
Yeah.
Shot for shot. Come on. We'll just sit there and do it.
fuck that. Yeah.
Pre-gaming was probably the best part about anything. Like before you go out, you're trying to get super like lit before leaving.
I never really pregame. Cause I like to like. If I pregame, it's not real pregame. It's me fucking getting blacked out. Like we went to Houston. We kind of pregame before. We pregame before Top Golf.
Top golf.
Oh, I didn't even I made it Top Golf and I was asleep the whole time. I was slept.
See, you went too hard.
Bro, I was going
Yeah.
ham.
Typically, you're like everybody slams a beer, everybody takes a shot.
And that's what we did do.
Yeah,
we
like,
did take a shot.
Slam maybe another beer before you leave, and that's kind of a good pregame. Like 3 good drinks in here. Solid, because you're gonna go get fucked up still.
I think there's a picture where we're like, I'll have our hands up, and Ben and I think it's Ben and Matt, they have like a whole bottle, and then all of us are like beers and like we're shot, like a bottle.
I mean, that's cool too. That is cool. I mean, I don't know.
The next day I went to go get tatted and bled a lot through the tat, bro. The blood was super thin.
Well, yeah, you're all got alcohol in your system.
Slumped.
You're fucked up.
I woke up about 7 in the morning though. Woke them up.
Yep. He woke up at 7 in the morning with the pen. Wake up, everybody! Wake up!
We were fun though.
It was fun.
Hey, that's what counts. That's what matters.
Super lit, bro.
It was
That's probably my only rule of thumb is when I go out of town, I don't like to get too fucked up. Because I'm afraid, like, I don't know.
Anybody?
Yeah, like, I don't mind getting fucked up here. You know where I live. I know where I live. Even if I go walking on a fucking tangent, then I'll be able to get home. If I'm in Houston,
We had a dope ass
I
Airbnb.
have no fucking clue where the fuck I'm gonna end up.
Yeah, well, they had an Airbnb, so we were all just chilling.
Yeah.
Well, if you are chilling at one spot, that's not
Yeah.
a bad idea. I
Because
remember.
that was the night before the festival that we were gonna
I
go
couldn't
to.
even drink at the festival. I was so fucked up. Oh, I couldn't even drink, bro.
Yeah, that's what
The last time I got fucked up at going out of town was in Vegas. And it was like my last day there. I got fucked up. I don't know how the fuck I survived. They said I almost got ran over.
Oh my god.
Like, all kinds of shit. I was
So
like,
you just can't be out.
yeah, well, it's Vegas. It's hard not to be out.
I'm not going.
Y'all been to Vegas?
Not yet. We were planning on, but some stuff came up. But we're planning on going the next year for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna sell a lot of drugs and get enough money to go to Vegas. So.
That's the plan.
Vegas is fun.
That's the plan.
So
Vegas
far.
is fun. It just depends. I had gone for EDC. And
Oh.
so it was hard to plan outside of that. Because that takes up
that's
your
our
whole
whole
time.
time.
Yeah. If you're gonna go just to go, like no actual plans, that's a good time. Because there's clubs and shit. There's
Doesn't
people-
that last a long time too? So like you get tired and stuff.
what?
Like the
EDC?
EDC, like the event lasts like a long
Fuck,
time.
that was 3 days, and we got there, I think a day in advance. No, 2 days in advance. So the moment we landed was like 7, 8 in the morning, and they don't stop selling.
Yeah.
We went to the hotel, we went and grabbed drinks, and we
I'm
drank
not allowed to Vegas.
all fucking day. Next day we chilled, and then the next, well, we didn't chill, but it was chill for us. And then the first day we got fucked up all day until we went, because we didn't know we could take anything, because we chanced it the second day taking stuff inside.
Oh, okay.
And so the first day we were getting fucked up and shit, because we knew it was gonna be packed, and it's pretty exhausting.
I probably would never go.
It's exhausting because you walk a lot and then you're going hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. EDC
and then if you're rolling and shit, it's harder.
Do you like that music or does you just have?
I love that music.
Okay.
I like listening to it because
Not too many.
it's like there's no words, just sound, beats, rhythms, and it just flows super clean. Like I love it.
I don't think we listen to that music like normal. We just used to listen
But
to it.
do you listen to it regularly?
Yeah, I
Like,
still
regularly?
listen to it now.
Like we
Yeah.
only listen to it when we're like working out.
Yeah.
Like just cause like pumps us up.
Yeah,
But other than
exactly.
that, like we don't listen to it. Like, no.
I like seeing people dance to it. When you can dance to it, it
Yeah.
looks crazy. And
Yeah.
when you're on shrooms, it looks even more crazy.
Yeah,
So it's a good time, but it's exhausting. The last day, I didn't even want to go. I was like, I sold my band for like $100 to a guy I met at the hotel.
Yeah.
Cause I was tired. I was like,
Exactly.
I just partied
Yeah.
for 2 days, then 2 days of EDC. The second day, I got lost. I rode a random bus back home from. You're like out there in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
So they were like, I don't even remember what happened. I just woke up. It was like sun was up. I was on this bus. They were happy to be at my hotel.
You're all,
Yeah. It was intense. But I mean, I'd probably not do that again. I'd probably go to Vegas again.
It's a good experience though to have.
Yeah.
Say you did it.
Yeah.
I'll just live
did.
through your experience because I'm not going to use.
I want to go to Coachella. What about you?
I think I would do Coachella more than EDC.
That's what I think. It's more chill.
Chill, yeah.
And there's a lot more variety of
Variety of
artists.
music, mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, and that's a 2 weekender. So it's
Yeah.
one weekend and the following weekend later. I'd go to the first weekend. I don't know if I'd go to both of
I don't
them.
know if I'm really into like live music. It's not really like that.
Have you not been to a concert?
I've been to a few, but it's just,
He went to a music festival with us in Houston.
yeah, I went to like Post Malone. It was alright.
I like concerts.
It was cool.
We like concerts a lot.
I'd rather
Me
just go
too.
to like wine testing or some shit, like just some chill shit, just to sit down.
Nigga, when the fuck have you...
I said I've never seen you drink wine like that.
yeah, like,
I've drank wine.
hold on. Like, I feel like you're coming out of nowhere with this.
I don't think
Let me
I've
just
been
say
thinking about it. Like, I don't really fuck with concerts like that. I mean, I'd rather just listen to it.
But you like music.
I'd rather just listen to it. I don't like hearing other people sing it. Like, not
It's
the
not
artist.
other people, it's
Or like
him.
the crowd singing it, so it's kind of like,
You just gotta be in the moment with it.
Yeah,
cool
it's-
when you're there.
It is cool because it's like if you were to go to a sporting event and watch somebody, like if you would have got to watch Kobe,
maybe.
it's live.
I guess
You know, and now like Lil Wayne doesn't even do it very much of anything anymore.
So when he
But-
does it, people-
Yeah, like when he does it, it's like you gotta try to take advantage of that because
I guess probably it's probably rap with it. I don't like to go to concerts for.
that's
rap concerts are intense.
yes, they are intense.
I
Country music,
Ah,
that's where
I
it's
love
at.
you
There you
fuck
go.
with country
I'm gonna be
music?
honest.
I love country
The
music.
I
ladies
can't do that.
at the country fucking things, woo!
Straight, bro.
Like you just, those are the concerts you gotta go
I'll
to.
probably go to
And it's chill.
Ed Sheeran or like Weekend or something.
We can be fun.
The Weeknd would be kind of cool.
But
He hasn't put no music out.
you don't have to.
It's good.
I feel like he should.
It's good as fuck.
That'd be
Yeah.
nice.
It's good as fuck.
I don't know. So I want to ask, from a girl's perspective, what is it that you? How do you find a guy? You're in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
How'd you find your guy?
When did we find him? Well, I don't know if we found each we just kind of
Tinder.
bumped into each other. No, not Tinder.
Did you know each other
No,
prior?
Oh, we kind
You found
of
her.
knew. We kind of knew each other. Our moms worked together, and like we knew about each other. We ended up working together,
Okay.
and so like
Ah,
I don't want. I thought he was cute when I met him, but it wasn't like anything like.
you like fuck that nigga and now look at your town.
Hey, bro. Hold on. Let her talk.
I said I thought he was cute, but he's like my mom's friend's son, so I wasn't trying to like mess up some like friendships, but
Right.
we like
Now look at you.
just like 2-3 years talking on and off. Just kind of fell in love, I guess.
You guess.
You
You're not,
guess.
I'm not even sure.
Well,
Hopefully he's
okay,
not
I
watching.
am in love with him, but like
So in
it's
love.
just like
There's
So
love.
lame.
How long y'all been together?
a year.
Hold on,
Oh,
she
okay,
be
that's-
going all the way to New York, so she love
Yes.
his.
Oh, he don't even live here?
He's okay, so he's from here, but
Okay.
he's in the army, so he's stationed in New York.
Oh, wow. Okay, so then
Yeah,
that just
that
opens up a whole new can of worms. How does that work?
Long distance.
Yeah.
A lot of FaceTime.
A lot of FaceTime.
Okay.
all the time.
Daily?
Daily. When he's not in the field and stuff.
Okay.
Daily, we talk a lot. Like
Imagine in the field. In the field FaceTime. Lit.
I mean, that'd be pretty dope.
It's a lot of FaceTime. A lot of sad times.
They talk a
Whoa. Well, it's not trying to want you to cry or nothing.
No, but it's just a lot of talking and just like
We live together, and I don't think I talk to her as much as he talks to her.
I talk to him a lot. Like Carl's my best friend. The boy's my best friend. Miguel's my best friend too. Like we
Okay.
talk a lot about it.
So y'all really close then.
Yeah, we're really really close.
I think that's important.
Yeah, I think in long distance communication
Yeah.
is just a big.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with that kind of distance, that's a long
All my
way.
homies that are in a relationship for a long distance, bro. All of them.
I see. Okay,
All of them.
I've done that, and it's worked for a while, and then I'm not trying to scare you either, but maybe that's him. I'd let you answer. We'll take the FaceTime on the video. It just, I guess for me, it's simply just for myself. It was hard, and it wasn't even that far. It was from here to like Las Cruces, or here to like Ruidoso.
Yeah.
So it's not far, but and also I was younger too, so it wasn't like I could just hop on and go. I was going through school and stuff, but it was just tough because one, it's hard to really like be close to someone you don't get to see on the daily.
You think so?
Well, yeah.
I think you get closer to someone.
Affection to
whenever
me
you-
is important, like physical affection.
I feel like it's emotionally draining
yes,
to be
'cause
in a
it-
long distance relationship. Like,
and I've tried it twice, and the first time Yeah, I was fairly young. But the second time I was quite a bit older, and it was just hard because we were either going back and forth, and it just, there was trust there too. Like, the trust is hard because, like, you're so far, how do I not know, and vice versa?
Yeah.
How do they not know? And I could be as sincere, and she could be as sincere, but then at the end of the day, it's still so far.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to be able to come home and cuddle and watch a movie or eat dinner together, and you're not always able to do
I don't
that.
know. I'm not really like a touchy-feely kind. I don't like cuddling and none of that, so I think I'll be good on like.
Yeah, let's say I'm big whenever like I don't know. It's just like how Ben said. I'm not really like go be with you, like go together.
Yeah.
So like, that's all
Maybe
good.
that works for you.
I was like, see, I think that's
I was gonna say, maybe that works to your benefit, because
Carl's a cuddler.
I'm a cuddler.
I'm a cuddler too. I'm just saying, I guess it's just that, like, that face to face, like, right there, you know?
Mhm.
It's just, I don't know, that's crazy, it's so far, but if
It
you've
is
made
far.
it do it for a year, I mean,
Yeah.
shit, nothing should stop you now. I think in a year you should know everything by then.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, hell yeah.
What?
They're so in love.
Yeah.
That's good, that's really good.
I think
We're all going to the wedding pretty soon. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You're right.
as long as the beard bros, I guess half of us
Y'all
are
can
invited.
record it.
I want to be at least invited. I'm not. We don't have to record. I like to record anything. I'm not gonna record anything. I just want to be invited. Maybe I meet my soulmate over there. Who knows? You never know what could happen.
Weddings are lit.
Okay, so
Have you been
let's.
to a wedding?
Yeah, I've been in a wedding.
Oh.
I've been in a wedding, two weddings. Weddings are dope.
Never really
Except when they put you with people you don't want to be put with. It's like, oh, come on, you knew, fool. I'm gonna be in a wedding again around this time next year, probably in September.
Am I invited?
Shout out, Kyle.
Are we invited?
Yeah, I'm sure y'all are invited. I'll make it happen. Weddings are dope. I like weddings. It's a special time.
Shit.
I mean, especially when it's your buddies or your friends.
Yeah.
You get to share that moment that should last forever. But I wanted to go back to something. So, where's a good place to meet somebody? Do you think the bar? Do you think a party? Do you think, I don't know. Like, where is a good place to meet somebody? And where's a bad place to meet somebody?
I definitely like the bar or
It's a
like
bad
a club would be a bad place to meet somebody.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to elaborate?
Like, what are you there for? Like, what are you at the bar for? Like,
Probably to hook up.
yeah. Like,
I mean, let's be real now.
Where's the
See,
best place
I
to
don't-
find somebody?
I don't. Well, see, like that's the thing. I don't think there is like a specific place to find somebody. I feel like it's just random, like in the moment, like.
So the bar you can do random. It's impossible.
It's not impossible.
I'm not saying it's impossible, but
If you're looking for somebody, like you wouldn't go to the bar. Like you're going to the bar to look for something else.
I feel
Yeah,
like
you're
you
looking
know,
for a piece of ass.
yeah,
Or
you're not
vice
gonna-
versa, maybe to get laid. You just got out of a relationship and
You're
you
not gonna be
rebound.
like, oh, let me go to the bar see if I can find my soulmate. Like,
Yeah, I
Nobody
never
does
ever
that.
went over there
Nobody
thinking,
does that.
I'm gonna find me a bad girl. Like, she's gonna have morals and like she's gonna have all the things I want. She's most likely.
Where's the best place? Just anywhere? Just anywhere but the club and the bar?
Yeah.
I feel like the best place would be like church or
Grocery store, I think.
The grocery store.
Have you ever seen the women that go to the grocery store like they don't put no makeup on, they just go in to get groceries?
I'm saying, I
If you
go to
could
the grocery store like a bum.
If you can find a girl attractive at the grocery store, I think you could. I mean, that's you right there. I mean,
That's
nice.
true.
'Cause
Maybe grabbing some coffee.
Yeah, like a
Like,
random
yeah.
spot.
Like a
It's like a place where it's not involving chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just curious.
Just a random spot, I guess. Not the bar, the club.
Yeah, those are like the worst spots.
Yeah.
What's one thing that you won't put up with? Like one thing you're just like that, just doesn't fly.
Lying.
Cheating.
Yeah, like
So
cheating.
so basically being honest. You need
Yeah.
someone to be honest, even if it's brutally honest.
Yeah, like I always tell everybody, like even with my friends, like I'm very brutally honest.
Just
Okay.
I'm very brutally, and I like people to be very brutally honest with me. Like You know, like, just tell me straight up, like, oh, I don't really like you no more. Like, I don't think this is gonna work out. And I'm like, that's cool. You know, like, go do you. I'll go do me. It's not the end of the world. You know?
That's got a good mentality. I wonder how that works when it's actually happening. I just say because
people don't take it as well sometimes.
Well, no, it's because people can put up a front. They'll be like, "Yeah, I'm cool," but then in the back of where nobody's watching, it's harder than it is.
No,
Because I'm like that. I'm kind of one that like, fuck it. Like I don't have like I care, but if it ain't working, I'm not gonna cry. I would be like,
like,
well,
I'm not saying I don't have feelings, because I
Right.
will feel a way about it, you know?
Mhm.
But, like, what can you do about it? It's not like you can force somebody to be with you or, like,
Dang,
force
that's
something
good.
to happen, you know? You just have to be like, well, it is what it is. Like, you tried it, didn't work out. Oh, well. Move on with your life.
that's true.
Thank you, next.
Thank you,
I
next.
agree
So
100%.
what's considered cheating all the way? Like, does anything with another female that they haven't brought up as a friend?
I guess. I mean, if you're like not like telling your like significant other like, oh, these are my friends, or like, or I'm gonna go here with a friend, and you just say a friend, like, I don't know. Like usually when I tell like my boyfriend, I'm like, oh, I'm going with like the boys, and I'll be like, he knows who the boys are now. I've explained it. But like if I say like I'm just going with a friend and I end up with another guy that I've never told him with, I kind of feel like that's like me hiding something.
So do you think just entertaining
Entertaining other things.
other people that
Yeah.
isn't
I feel like if you're not, like, 100% happy where you, like, you can afford to go with somebody else and not have cheating thoughts and not have, like, you know, like, have your mind wander, like, that's not cheating. You know what I mean?
But that's hard to judge when, like, in your mind, yeah, it's simple and easy because you know, but for, like, your boyfriend, if you had one or whatever at the time, to sit there and say, well, how do I know? Like, because this is my thing. Even if you're being sincere and you're like, oh, I had no intentions on cheating, well, I don't know the guy's intentions, you know? That's a little different. It's
Yeah.
hard to... I always have been a believer, if you're not friends prior to the relationship, then you probably weren't ever friends and there's more entertainment there.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
Because, like, don't get me wrong, it happens, but then I also think if you're becoming buddy-buddy with somebody, why not introduce your significant
Yeah.
other? That to me is respect.
Yeah,
You respect me
yeah.
enough to say, hey, this is my coworker, or hey, something or another happened.
So I can't stand my coworker.
Well, I'm not saying coworker, I'm just saying either way,
Anybody,
like,
yeah.
Anybody.
and I also, like I said, if you're sitting there texting somebody nonstop, I'm cool with it, but if it's crossing lines,
Yeah,
like,
you should know your boundaries and know where you draw the line of respect for your partner.
do you still think that exists in these days?
Absolutely.
It should.
should?
I think there is, like,
Yeah.
like, I know there's all, like, you hear a lot about, like, the bad stuff, like, the cheating and stuff, but you really don't hear too much about the good stuff, you know? Like, good stuff in relationships, you just hear the bad stuff. But I know there is good stuff in all relationships.
That's true. The bad always does outweigh the good,
Yeah.
and it just happens.
People focus more on the bad than they do on the good. I don't really like that.
That's why I always am like, like if I don't know you and we just met for literally the first time, from that moment on, that's what I will pretty much judge you on.
Your
Not
first
like,
impression.
yeah, like I don't care if you have, I know this would sound bad, but if you had 5 baby daddies and 4 kids or whatever, or 5 kids, I guess, whatever the case, whatever happened prior to me, that don't matter to me. It's from the moment you meet me till whenever is
Yeah.
what matters to me.
Yeah.
Now, if you do have 5 baby daddies, and I'm probably gonna not entertain it anymore. But I'm just saying,
Oh hell no!
I'm just saying, it's like,
I'm not gonna say on camera, but
it's just because, okay, for instance, we live in a small town.
yeah.
So, if I'm being brutally honest, more times than not, you're gonna meet somebody that's been with people you know.
Yeah.
And if you're not able to put that behind you, then it's probably not gonna work out right away.
Yeah.
And so that kind of goes hand in hand. Like, I can't, and you can't, and it's vice versa. You can't be the same with me either. What I've done is what I've done, and fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the past is the past. I don't know. That's why I see it.
Do you guys have plans on ever being married?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? You believe in marriage still?
I do.
What about you?
No.
No? Is it because you're young now, or just...
I just feel like it's a whole lot of commitment. Like, I don't know, like, I guess you have to, like, wait and see, but I feel like that's a whole lot of commitment for one person. And not everybody, like, some people would say, like, oh, they're ready for that commitment, you know, they think that they've been in a relationship for so long, marriage will be nothing, you know?
Right.
But it's not the same thing. Marriage is not the same thing as a relationship.
That's true. I kind of feel the same way. Like, I don't think sharing a piece of paper should determine how much I love you.
Yeah.
Because the thing is divorces aren't cheap and they take a really long time.
They do.
Rather than, if we break up, well, there's your shit, keep my shit, we can figure out the house on our own. And it's kind of like cut down the middle a little bit better than the divorce.
Yeah. It's like, it's not as messy.
Yeah, it's not as messy. That's a good way of putting it. I don't know. The thought of marriage sounds good, but I think like she said, it's just hard because you're never guaranteed anything.
No, hell no.
What do you mean?
I don't take that.
Like, if you're married, it doesn't mean they won't cheat. It doesn't mean they'll stay there forever.
True.
Okay,
but the thing too, like marriage, like the way I see it is like I see it that way. Like you don't need a piece of paper to prove that you love someone, but it's like kind of like people say like it's like a promise. Like it's the tying. Like you're two people, but you're coming together as one. Like you're a team. Like even when you're in a relationship, you're a team. But I feel like you're like a stronger. Like you're doing it in front of. Most of the time, you're doing it in front of family and friends to prove like you're in this. Like we're a team. Like we're together. Like everything.
I agree.
I think the only way it works if both people are whole with themselves, then it probably work. Because if you ain't whole with yourself, you ain't whole with them. Like really, you're half here and half out. Like it's not really gonna work. You gotta be whole. Like,
but that's what I mean. Is it's like taking a leap of faith.
And it's because of that meaning, you know, like because of that meaning that it's so hard. Like
that's
it's not the same as a relationship. Like,
and I feel like nowadays it's so common for divorces.
Yeah.
Like our parents are still married. They've been married for 20 some odd years, and it's like obviously I'd love for that to be the case, but again, it's hard because even girls, it seems like these days they're more young, but it seems like girls think that like having a baby is the way to keep a guy around.
No.
And I'm like,
No.
man, it's like that is not at all. Like if you fucking did that to me, I would be fucking pissed. I would be more mad than happy, and
I might be happy with the kid. I mean, not the.
Well, yeah, that's
that's
what I mean. If you think having my kid is gonna keep me around, no offense, probably not.
Yeah. No. I think a lot of girls think that, and then they think it's like they're gonna end up in marriage and they end up like this happy life. But if you start off like doing something like that, like kind of like sneakily, like your marriage ain't gonna end up like how you picture it in your head. It's gonna go down.
Why do you think, and I see this more in females than I do males, and maybe there are some guys, but why is it that females have a tendency to get out of a relationship when they break up with somebody, maybe they've been together for years or whatever, and they just seem to put up this like super big barrier where if another guy comes into your life, they're clearly interested in you, but you have your insecurities from your previous relationship, and there's prejudgment towards the new guy that he's not only trying to impress you with himself, but he's trying to make up for the flaws of the other individual. Have you ever had that happen to you where somebody broke your heart and it took somebody super persistent, super consistent, super just almost to the point of bugging you to be with you, but it was solely because you had a bad experience previously, or you as well?
I've never personally done that. Only because like the way I was raised, my mom always told me like you're your own person. You can never let somebody's actions determine how you're gonna feel. So like that's like if someone like made you mad, you can't be mad at everybody else because that one person made you mad. So if one person broke your heart, you can't be like mad at everybody else and think everybody else is gonna break your heart. You kind of have to not break down your wall because you do have to be careful, but kind of like open yourself up a little bit, because if you're just like that, you're gonna stay like that forever, and you're gonna stay bitter, and you shouldn't stay bitter because of one person. So I've personally never really been like that. I have had my heart broken, but I've never like been like
Right,
that. I've never put up that kind of wall. So.
What about you?
I say I do do that.
You do
But-
do that?
But also because I have had my heart broken, I also haven't like come across a guy that's like understanding about it and like willing to work with you on it.
Oh, okay.
Because like heartbreaks are hard, and you're going through your own emotions, your own feelings, and I feel like that's you have to figure that out for you.
Okay.
You can't rely on somebody else to help you figure it out, or like to help you fix yourself.
Okay.
And you can't,
Right.
because then that doesn't work out, and now you're left even more broken.
Yeah.
You just have to go and fix yourself, like figure out yourself first, so you can be like better with somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it substantial to have just you time for a while?
Yeah.
Just go out and do as you please.
Yeah.
And you don't have to be partying, but even just
Whatever it
get
takes
away,
for you,
vacations
whatever
or
it takes for you
family
to
time.
recover, to
Okay.
cope with your loss, your heartbreak, because everybody copes different,
Exactly.
with how whatever they go through, and that's just like a coping mechanism. You have to fix yourself, you have to go through that, and when you're ready, because you can't just go into like another relationship and you're not ready, because then you're just gonna mess that up too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
one thing I don't like.
I just tweeted that like you gotta be like happy with somebody, not because
Not because
of
of somebody.
somebody. You know what I mean?
You gotta
Yeah.
share your happiness with somebody, not
Yeah.
be happy because of them.
Yeah, you gotta be
Like
happy.
also, like you said,
Yeah.
you have to be whole to be with somebody. You can't be a half and like
Yeah.
expect that other person to complete you.
And on the wall thing, I don't know. I keep my wall up too though, because I don't really like people just in my bubble. Really, I like to keep it like everything my way and vision, like tunnel vision. I don't really like to have people in my bubble, and you know what I mean. I like to keep my wall up because I don't know what your intention is. I don't know what your intention is.
I guess I'm different.
I just have it up.
I'm cool with everybody, but until you do me wrong, is the moment that's when that wall goes up. But it's just specifically towards that person.
Yeah.
Like, I'm cool with anybody. It could be a guy off the street, some random dude. He's cool. I'm cool. It's not like I'm gonna invite him over to my house and we're his best friends all of a sudden. But I'm cool with them. Like, I'm okay with it. I mean, again, when it comes to my feelings, I have control of them.
Mhm.
And so if somebody comes in and even if I'm in a relationship, like I said, and it don't work out, like you said, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
It's just cool. I mean, typically, if I get in a relationship and it lasts, typically when I get in a relationship, it lasts years. And then when it's failed, I take about a year to myself. I do as I please.
Yeah.
I get it all out of my system because, like you said, it's not fair to the other person if I jump right back in a relationship and I'm not
You're
even
still
healed.
messed.
Yeah, that's pretty
It takes me
troubling.
years. I'm like on that kind of thing. I don't know. I don't be on that relationship wave like on off.
No. How many chances is too many chances?
One.
For one person?
Mm-hmm.
One.
One?
I've been like that.
Yeah.
I agree, but I'm always willing to try again. And I guess I apply that to all my everything. Like even when I eat food, say I went to a restaurant and it wasn't good. Well, I don't mean it wasn't good. Maybe the cook had an off day or something. I'll go try it again, maybe somewhere else,
Mhm.
but I'll try it again. So I'm kind of the same way with people. Like when I'm in a relationship, if it didn't work the first time, I am a strong believer. If it didn't work the first time, it's probably not gonna work the second time.
Maybe not.
But I'm willing to at least attempt it.
Yeah.
And then if
See,
it doesn't work, then that's when it's done. I'm done. I'm not gonna try
Yeah,
it
at that
anymore.
point, I mean, I think all of us probably have our wall up at that point after the first time.
Yeah.
After the first fuck, the
You know
wall's
what to like
heavy.
watch out for and like.
Yeah.
exactly.
the
Because you know the
signs.
person
Mhm.
by that time. Yeah, I'm one of those people.
Creature of habit.
See.
So you gotta keep that wall.
And after that, I feel like you leave with more closure, because you're like, okay, like
Yes.
I know this didn't work out the first time. I went ahead and gave it another chance. Let's go one more time. It didn't work out, but at least I won't have that thought in my mind, like maybe if I did give him a second chance. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like now, like you have your closure. You're good to move on, because you're like, obviously that was never gonna work out. Like,
Exactly.
you know?
That's how I am. Exactly. Because, like you said, I don't want to miss out on something.
What's a good way, like, to get it out of a relationship? Like, what's a way that you could just both be mutual and not really, like,
Talk.
part ways off? Is it just like talk, like
You gotta
communicate?
communicate.
like-
Yeah, I
What-
feel
what
like it's a
didn't
lot
work.
of communication, you know, and then also be understanding of your partner. Because some people you can be like this isn't gonna work out. Like, let's not be together. And some people are like, okay, that's cool. Like, go your own way. Some people are like, why? Like, you know, like they need that closure from you. And you just have to be understanding with that person. Like, give them their closure that they need. Like,
That's
I don't know. Like,
Absolutely.
Gotta talk over what didn't, like, you have to like, I feel like you just say it's not gonna work. Like, people are gonna be like, people are gonna have questions like why. You have to specify like why it wasn't working, and then that way if they want to try again, they'll be like, oh, I'll change myself. Sometimes they change, sometimes they don't, but that way if they go into another relationship in the future, they know like maybe
That's
not
a
to do
good
that
point,
again.
That's why I'm the white
Yeah.
person.
because also sometimes like how people get ghosted and stuff.
yeah.
Then people are like sit there and they're like, well, what did I do? What did I do?
But
Like,
typically, when you get ghosted, it's like a one night stand kind of situation. It's not very often that you're like really getting to know somebody, like, and you might potentially be together, and they just ghost you. I don't feel like. I feel like it's.
I don't. Yeah. I feel like it does happen though. Like, it's not like
It
super
happens
common, and people don't talk about it because like it wasn't a relationship,
Right.
nothing like super official. But you were just sitting there getting to know someone, you know.
That's true. You made a good point though about speaking up about what exactly it is that isn't working out.
Yeah.
Because it does. I think I've actual relationships, I'll say like 6 actual relationships that I've actually been in. Every single one, every single one, I've taken something from it, and it's benefited me moving forward.
Yeah, you bettered yourself.
And I appreciate that from them ladies, because I don't have any ill intentions towards them at all. I hope they're doing well. I hope everything's good. I hope they're succeeding. Life is the best. Just because it didn't work out with me doesn't mean they deserve the worst.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like I think being open and being like chill. Because I know there's times people get heated and you argue and you just are over each other. And if that's the case, just like step away.
Yeah.
You know, just step away. You don't have to throw a tantrum. Just step away and, you know, give the common courtesy. Like, hey, I need a second. Like,
Yeah.
we're not getting anywhere. We're having a shouting match. Neither one of us are really compromising. That just never works.
I feel like in those situations too, people end up saying stuff like
Oh,
sometimes,
yeah.
sometimes that they didn't even end up meaning, or even it's stuff that they've been like hiding for so long, and then it
Yeah.
finally came out. And it
Oh,
creates
don't you hate when they
Yeah.
be holding
It's a
on to
big
something in their
Bro, I
pocket?
hate that shit. I hate that shit because they be bringing my weight up. I'm like,
That's the reason. It's just like other shit. They just go for some.
they
Low
go for some
blows.
hella
Yeah.
Yes,
low blows.
it's like you don't mean that, but okay, like
I usually like past my last relationship. I told her, I'm like, we argue. We're gonna argue when we're both sober, calm-minded, and we'll talk about it. But we're not arguing. Like she would try to, like, not her, but both of us would try to argue back and forth. It's like we're not gonna yell at each other. It's not gonna happen. It's not a yell.
Yeah, you don't get nowhere like that.
no, you
You
don't.
don't solve the problem. Like,
You just talk about stuff.
Yeah,
Guys, communication is everything.
yeah, it really is. When is too soon to say I love you?
I don't know.
Is there a too soon?
I personally don't think so. I think when you know, kind of.
Uh,
That's just my opinion.
that makes
I feel
sense.
like she did it way early.
No, that makes sense.
She did it like the first month. She's like, I love you, baby.
we're not gonna call her out.
We're just okay.
Okay.
It wasn't me who said it first.
Oh, it's always the other
I ain't
person.
gonna lie, but if it feels right,
If
I
it
mean, you gotta
feels
kind of
right.
express your feelings, man.
I think it always scares people though, no matter what.
Nah, I'm a loving person, so I kind of use it heavily. Like
I-
I love a lot of people.
I don't just throw it around.
I have
See-
love for people.
Yeah, me
I guess
too.
that's
I'm
what
like,
I mean. Yeah, I guess
well, I
that's
have
what
love for people, but I don't know if I'm in love with my people.
This is how I go about it. It's like sorry. You do it. You don't ever want to use your sorry up right away. I never like if you start saying sorry too often, it
Yeah.
doesn't. It loses
Means
its
nothing,
meaning.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm apologetic though, like super apologetic.
But
I
you
just say sorry a lot for
It's
Shit, I
weird
don't even
because
do it.
I know your personality and you don't seem apologetic.
I know. I wish I could bring the message up just earlier. Like, I just apologize. I'm sorry, my bad. Like, just for absolutely nothing. I just was like, my bad.
He does
See,
say sorry
and
a lot.
that's
He
what
does say
I'm-
sorry a lot.
Sorry is you can overuse it. Just like I think I love you is maybe too premature. Because I like to get to know somebody.
Yeah.
But I
Like-
always say sorry to people. I mean, like, I care for. Like, if I say sorry, you know, I like. I fuck with you or something. 'Cause I don't really say sorry to just any like if I don't agree with you, like fuck you, I don't care. Like I'm not gonna say sorry. Any type of shit. That guy,
I
but
really don't say
I always-
sorry.
yeah, I'm not. I say
It's just
sorry,
because,
but
it, like I said, it depends. If I don't really know you and I did something to possibly hurt your feelings or something, then I'll be like, oh, I apologize. I won't even say I'm sorry. I'll be like, I apologize. But I love you, I think, is used a little too often.
Yeah.
And too early.
Some people throw it around like nothing.
Yeah.
Like some people
Yeah.
be talking to someone
Yes.
for like 2 weeks and they're like, oh, I love you. And then like at either one, like the other person says I love you and then like y'all just said it too early, y'all thought too much and it ends up crashing, or like you scare the
Yeah.
other person and just
I remember
Yeah,
I was in a
that's when you'll get
relationship.
ghosted.
that's
like,
when you get
yes.
ghosted.
I was in a relationship for a whole year and I don't think I ever said I love you.
See, I'm kind of the same way. I even take my sweet ass time. Sometimes I
Yes.
think it's too long, but I take a period of like a few months just to hang out, get to know you, kind of
Yeah.
get to know your habits a little bit. Like
Yeah.
obviously I'm not gonna know you full blown, but you know I want to know your birthday. I want to know what you kind of like to eat. I want to know like what your your regimen throughout your days, like
Yeah.
your week. Like I'm not one to be like I like you want to be with me. Like nah, like you want to go grab a coffee, 20 minutes. Because I remember back in the day when I was younger, taking a girl out to dinner for like a date was kind of like the first step to maybe being something. But now I feel like you ask a girl to go on a date or to go eat on a date or whatever, it's almost too exclusive already.
Yeah.
I think because it takes so long
I never thought about that.
because you're what, an hour to maybe an hour and a half by the time you order your drinks, you order your food, you eat, and then the trip home, like that's an hour and a half. That's a long expended amount of time.
So how many like hangouts do you have to do before you take her on a date? Like,
I say at least one. I think the first one you should offer, girls like coffee these days. They're Starbucks, whatever. Offer them to go grab a coffee. You guys meet there, grab a coffee. It takes maybe 5-10 minutes to get your coffee. You drink it. By the time you're done, 20 minutes pass by, you go about your business.
definitely meet them there because if you don't like them, I'm out. I'm just like,
Yeah, it's the
I
short
gotta
and simple.
go.
Even during the summer, you want some ice cream, go to Sippy Opals, chill there for 20 minutes, and you're out. By that time, they got a judgment of you, you got a judgment of them, and you kind of know, all right, maybe I'll give this person a little bit more time. Or you get
I'm kind of
ghosted.
shy, bro. So I don't really like going on dates at all. Like,
What do you mean shy?
I'm not really. I'm not a real good talker. I'm a quiet talker.
I'm an awkward person,
Yeah,
so I
I'm
get
really-
that. Like when I would go on, like in the past too, when I would talk to guys and they'd like ask me to go somewhere and meet them like for coffee stuff, and I'd like meet them, I'd be like, oh, like I'd be, I'm not like, and then I would text them, I'd be like, oh, like yeah, and then I'd be like, get there, and I'm like,
I love
oh, like I'm awkward.
Really?
Like,
I'm so outgoing though. I like
She
talking.
is.
I'm kind of the same way.
I'm just super quiet. That's why.
Yeah.
Because even if, okay, let's say we were talking and we go meet coffee, but we get like a chill vibe. Like, I'm cool with being friends with the girl.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, well, maybe her friend will like me. I'm just saying, because if she's my friend, well, it's cool. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like, you
Yeah.
kind of, it's like another mutual agreement. Like, oh, you're cool, but I don't
think it's
know.
more of me. I'm more awkward. That's why I don't like doing it. I'm like awkward as fuck.
So how would you prefer to meet girls, Ben? Like,
I like to meet them in person, but it's just like I don't know. I'm just awkward.
how would you like to get?
Yeah,
to know
how
a
do
girl?
you get to, how do you spit your game?
Do you like prefer to text them? Do you prefer to
I
like?
don't,
How do you even get a girl?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't have a girl for like 5 years, but I just didn't know how to approach a woman. I just
I'm
didn't know how
gonna
to.
help you out,
I didn't know
man.
how to, bro.
See, this is where the feelings come in. I believe failure is our best success. It leads to our best successes. I'm cool with getting denied. If you just don't like me, you don't think I'm attractive, I'm ugly to you, and whatever. Cool. I'm not gonna be hurt about it.
Yeah.
I've been denied. I've been cool with, I've made friends, I've dated, I've hooked up, I've made girlfriends, whatever. It's cool, whatever. Like, I'm cool with being denied. If that's the one and only
You
fear.
shouldn't be afraid of rejection.
Because then you
Life
never
goes on.
know.
Mhm.
You could end up meeting a cool ass friend. I mean, look at you guys. Y'all are friends. Y'all been friends for 3 years. Probably no intentions of dating, just strictly friendship. And look, and that's what I mean. You could miss out on a friendship. Shit, you could miss out on a super dope ass relationship that you maybe get married someday. You just gotta take that leap of faith.
I just don't ever know what to talk about, bro. Ever. I'm just like.
Well, let's get some advice right here. What is the best way to either like slide in your DMs or approach you in person?
Well, let me just say it's not, hey ma, how's it going? It's
Or
not, you're
don't
looking
say
good,
nothing.
or you look good. Like, don't say some stuff. Oh my god. That's the way to get ghosted. That's the way to get
Oh
seen.
shit.
Yeah, that's why girls don't
That's why
respond to you ever.
Yeah. I was like, no, it's not.
Hey mom.
Hey,
You know
mom.
how many
Is
times-
there a song like that?
We laughed
Yeah.
about it. We laughed about it so much.
So that's not the way to
no,
get it,
let
girl.
me just say that.
What is your best way?
I would say like maybe like if a guy would message me and be like, oh hey, like how's your day going? Or like,
Okay.
you know, like how are you today? Like just
Initiating small
initiate
talk.
a conversation where you seem interested in the person itself, not like
Right. Not their looks,
Yes.
not something
Or I mean, you
obvious.
could be straight up too and be like, I find you a little bit attractive. Like, how? Like, do you mind if we like talk a little bit?
Yeah.
Like, you could say something, but don't be all like weird about it. Like, I don't even know. Like, there's so many like conversations. Like, there's so many like
weird
DMs
guys.
like going through my mind right now that I'm like, I can't.
So is
say
it better to like DM, like say you post a story on your Snap or Instagram or something, is it better to like DM you off of that? Or would it be like, okay, just to be like one random day, nothing's going on, I just straight up DM you, you're gonna respond?
It depends, I think. Cause I mean, girls.
it depends on what
But
what was posted.
Because
Yeah.
girls will post things that are like, I guess, thirst traps for guys.
Oh my
It's like,
God.
girls,
See, this is something I didn't know.
girls will do that for guys, like to do, like to tell, like girls will do it, like. But if you like, it's just like a simple smiling selfie, and you just like, oh, you're cute, like something like that. Or but if it's like another picture where the girls will do it, you'll know when it's done.
You should know what it
You
is.
should know when it's done. Girls will do
I
it.
don't even
And,
know.
and the guy will slide up, or the girl will slide up, and then be like some randomness. That's some
It's
random.
got me questioning so many things right now. Not sure.
But I mean, either way, I think it's like a good way. Just don't be like weird about it.
Don't be weird.
Don't be weird about it.
Do looks really matter?
No, I don't. Well, yes and no. I can't say no totally.
Yeah, it's like a yes and no.
I think it does. To like a yes and no, but it does because I don't think if you don't think that person's attractive at all.
Even
you-
the slightest bit.
yeah, like you gotta know, you gotta be something. I don't know what it is. It could be somebody's ears. It don't matter.
I think
You
it's a
gotta.
yes.
Yes,
It's a hit
like
and miss. I
something-
think it's like
yeah.
yes and no kind of.
Yeah, like it's gotta be something. I can't be not physically attracted to you at all.
But
Yeah.
that's cool.
But obviously, that's not what it boils down to. Like I'd be physically attracted to you, and you were just not my type, like personality wise.
Yeah.
So, I think that's important. I don't know. How long is? Okay, so let me ask you this. I don't want to get too personal, but when's too soon to have sex? Is there a too soon? Because obviously there's one night stands, and I'm not.
Yeah.
But is a one night stand is there potential behind that of maybe a relationship, or is that literally just what it is and leave it at that?
I think it depends. Like like it's definitely like an in the moment thing.
Okay.
You know, like because I have gone on dates for guys for like a couple of dates, like 5-10 dates, and then we end up having sex.
Okay.
Or like I've had like one night stands.
Okay.
Like so it's like it like depends what you feel. Like you feel like you go for it. Sometimes even like when you do have like a one night stand and then you start talking after that one night stand, you're like, oh, this person's pretty cool, and then
Like you didn't know that was
Yeah.
gonna happen.
like and it just happens, like it's just an in the moment thing, and then you end up talking to them and like you guys build this like really cool like friendship, relationship, whatever. And like people build relationships off of that too.
Okay.
It just depends how it makes you like feel or what it like in the moment what it comes down
I never
to.
had a one night stand.
Um,
Never had one.
I'll be honest. I like a girl that makes me work for it. It's because of a few things.
Just time consuming sometimes.
One, I'm just gonna be honest. It's just the competitive side. I like the challenge. I like the challenge of that's the challenge. But I also look at the girl if she's not willing just to jump in bed with me. It might be because she actually has some type of like morals or respect for herself.
Yeah.
So then it's all. I would prefer that. Am I against one night stands? No, by no means.
No.
I'm down for whatever, but
I guess I've just never been in a position to get one. So.
typically it's a night out. It's a night out. You might be out of
Go
town.
to the bar.
Yeah, you're at the bar.
I don't really go out to the bar and like look for it.
But you can even be out of town. You can be out of town and just chilling with your boys, and y'all meet a group of girls, and the group of girls want to go home with you guys, and then shit pops off. You're partying at the hotel, and I mean, there's an orgy going on.
You have a good ass time,
I'm just saying. I mean,
you have some good
Where you
trips.
go?
I am 28 years old. I've
You got some
been,
good trips.
I've done some shit. It's been fun. I'm not like that no more. For you ladies, I'm not like that no more. That was the old me. This is the new me.
I've never been like that, so I'm
I don't know. I just have had
I
fun.
think I just like to get drunk when I'm drinking. I don't like to do much.
I don't know. Girls are, it's, I guess from, okay, so let me ask you this. When you do go out, do you ever, like if you're single, obviously, and you're with a group of girls, do you guys have the mission to have, like, meet guys? Or is it strictly just the girls?
Depends what the night out is like about, like why you're going. Like if you're going out because like someone broke
Like-
up with someone, maybe.
Yeah, but I feel like it's different because like I've had like nights out with my friends and stuff, and like that is the plan. But the plan is never to have a one night stand.
Oh, like,
You know,
oh,
like
we're gonna
Right,
go
right.
out.
we're
We're gonna
never
sleep
like
with
we're
this
gonna
guy.
have a one night stand tonight. Like that's the plan.
Okay, a break.
Yeah,
no.
No, and then I also feel like when I go out and I want to like drink and I want to party and stuff, I don't like to have one night stands when
Okay.
you're drunk. You know, like that's
Yeah,
not
that's
the
not-
time to have it. Like
Probably not.
that's not good.
Definitely not. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't think my homies ever like we went out drinking just like we're gonna get some bitches. So,
Oh,
it's
I
never-
can't even relate. It felt like it was more rare. It was more rare for us not to go and try to get girls.
Like I had homies that did that, but I was just like, it's just kind of sounds like an animal instinct. Like I don't.
That is like guys. We're just it was just being on the prowl.
Yeah.
You're just like, well, let's see who you bring home.
I think I'm scared to get somebody pregnant. That's possible. Yeah.
Well, that's what condoms are for. I'm just saying that's what they're made for. I mean,
Right.
you got to be smart. You can't be dumb. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Y'all want kids? I guess on that subject.
No.
Yes.
So you don't want to be married, but you want kids.
Yes.
You want to be married, you don't want kids.
No, I'm not ready.
What the hell?
It depends. I think if I fall in love, maybe want kids, but I don't.
Well, that's easy to say. I think everybody could sit there and say, if I was in love, she's in love right now and she don't want kids.
I love Gilbert, and I know they say like when you love someone, you want to build this family. It's just like I don't personally I've never like when I was young, you know,
Yeah.
people were like growing up like, oh, I want to get married, I want to graduate, I want to do this, I want to have kids, like I'm gonna live in a house. Like I've never personally felt like, not that I'm not supposed to have kids, I just never like want kids, like, and I feel content like with it. I know other, like, sometimes, like, partners will, like, they're like, if you don't want kids, like, your partner will want a kid, and it causes issues. But, like, I don't know, I have so many nieces and nephews and, like, cousins and, like,
I was going to
family.
ask that. Do you have any nieces
I
and
didn't-
nephews?
Yeah, I see my sister give birth, so I don't want no kids. See this there. But
I mean, you could adopt.
that's the thing is, like, I personally don't want kids. Like, I do not want kids.
Okay.
Because I
But
want to carry her.
I don't want to
So
carry.
no carry.
But I
just-
would adopt kids just because I've always felt like there's so many kids out there like that they don't have
They don't have
one to-
parents.
They don't have nobody.
nothing.
Like even kids from like a young like babies, like parents that like give their kids like when they're babies, like you can grow up and like raise them like they are your own, like they're your flesh. Like they're not your flesh, but like you'll think of them, they'll think of you. Like it's all you know. That's all they know.
That is true.
It's a lot of love to give someone that could have had the chance that they never would have felt, like that kind of.
How many kids you want a dog?
I just want 2.
Okay. How many kids do you want?
At least she could pick too. She wants 2 girls or 2 boys or one.
Yeah,
one
you can
boy,
pick
one girl.
too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want at least 2. I have to
Okay.
see how they go first. But.
I don't know. I mean,
he said he don't want none.
I don't know. I just need to find me a lady that's fucking chill.
I think that's the thing too, is that you have to be ready to have a kid too with somebody. And if you're gonna have a kid, you're gonna want to have a kid with somebody that you can.
That's what I'm saying. I think I need to meet someone before determining whether or not I want to put a baby inside of them. Like, that sort of boils down
A
to.
kid would be kind of fun, but I don't know.
The thought of it sounds fun.
Yeah, the thought of it, not the word.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think the challenge is actually having the kid.
Absolutely.
I would love to have a kid. I would love to have the kid
Raise
at
the
like
kid
4
or
or
have
5 already. Like skip the first few years.
Let's go play
Let's just go
baseball.
play. Yeah, exactly. Like let's do things. I don't want the crying, pamper, changing, bottle
Not all
feeding.
babies cry though.
I don't know any that don't cry.
Aaron's daughter didn't cry. She was
You're not there all the time. I'm sure he's like, I was gonna be really harsh right there. I'm pretty sure he's probably like, my daughter was up all night or woke me up early in the
She
morning.
used to sleep between them. He was good, he said. So.
Well, it sounds like a rare occasion.
My my nephew, he don't cry. He's a good baby. Like he really don't cry. I've heard him cry, but it's not like how most babies cry. Like he's a real baby, like a real chill, calm baby. He doesn't cry for a lot. So I like get that. Like we're like, oh, my kid's a good kid. Like they don't cry.
But they're not all like.
But they're not all like that.
I feel like mine would be a menace. I don't know. Shit, I don't know what's gonna happen with all that. I don't even
I
know.
don't know how my kid does.
I don't know. I see your benefit is that you have nieces and nephews. What about you? Do you have any nieces and nephews? No. So see, that's kind of our tie right now. It's like either him or me.
You'll
Who's gonna do it? Because I'm pretty sure once the other person does it, the other person's gonna be like,
does it more than I do.
nah, I'm celibate, bro. I'm chilling. I am just chilling.
I'm fresh out of relationships.
I'm ready just
I'm
to.
chilling.
I'm focusing on me.
That's how I
I am focusing on any. This is what I'm focusing on, right here.
Yeah.
This is all my dedication and time and effort, and that's it.
It's crazy.
I know it's been pretty intense. You guys got any questions for us? No. You got any other questions?
Nah, I'm good. I think I'm good.
All right. You guys want us to share your social media, or would you like to keep that off?
I'm sure.
You sure? All right, you got most of their stuff, I'm assuming, so I'll get it from him when we post this. For you guys watching,
I don't
go.
have Karla's Twitter because she blocked me.
Oh my god.
Should we go there?
We're gonna fight right after this video.
All right. Well, on that note, you guys go follow them, whatever socials I leave on the bottom. Like, subscribe. I don't think I mentioned at the beginning of the video. But for you true fans, go like and subscribe. Comment in the comment section something to do with relationships. I don't fucking know. Just tell me, are you in one or you're not in one?
It's kind of
How many people are actually in relationships?
Shout out YG.
On that note, you guys have a blessed week or weekend or whatever the fuck day this comes out on.
Yeah, I was like,
I don't know. Happy Halloween.
shit.
I think.
God damn.
I don't know. But anyways, on that note, we're gonna call it a day. Beard Bros out. Peace.
Out.